Hi guys, good morning. Trisha here. Today I'm going to go ahead and take you along on the June garden tour. We'll just show you the update on all the plants. A lot of the perennials are starting to die back now because it's getting really hot. So the other perennials that start blooming in summer should start blooming now. And then also I'll give you the progress of all the annuals. They're starting to bloom and look really pretty. Let's go take a look. This is my veggie basket that I DIY'd. I have a video of that. I'm not gonna go through and deadhead everything, but now I'm noticing everything that needs to be done. So yeah, there's that. That's looking a lot bigger. This is my pot that I got for Mother's Day. Oh, I can't help it. I'm sure you guys get it. So it just got super duper hot. So I think everything just got shocked. So this is not looking its best. I just trimmed off some of the petunias down along the bottom. They were hanging and touching the ground. So I just gave them a nice trim. There's that bubble gum. There's one plant in there. This was planted probably about 3 weeks ago. And then I put a little purple potato vine in there. It's not doing great. So this is the front yard. I've got some purple salvia. Those are starting to look like they need to be trimmed back. They will bloom again. I just need to give them a good trim. I'll just group it all together and just cut it. I've got some dianthus here. I just trimmed those. I need to trim them a little bit better. These are the lilies. I've got a set of 3 here. Some little daisies, and they're just staying small. I must have just got a small brand or something, but they're not doing great there, probably because I have the hose, but I need the hose. This one I already trimmed back. This is a salvia. This is a peony, and I just cut off all the flowers, and I think the foliage looks really pretty still, so we'll just keep that up. I am not sure what that grass is called, but the wind really messed that up. We had a really bad rainstorm, or really bad windstorm come through, and it just blew all of those all over the place. So I had planted some dianthus and alyssum here, and they've gotten pretty big. This was probably about 5 weeks ago, I'd guess. But yeah, again, I need to go through and do some deadheading. This is pistachio and purple. That's an annual super petunia. And these are geraniums. I put some dianthus in here because I had a couple extras. And then a purple fountain grass. I'm not sure what this is called. Golden something shrub, but I can't remember. Sorry guys. If you guys know, let me know. And we've got some oak trees here. We keep pulling them. I need to stay more on top of it and keep pulling it every week and straightening them out. But the wind just hammers this corner right here. So we've got some more lilies here. And as you can see, I lined the dianthus and alyssum along the whole border. This, I'm not sure what that's called. If you guys know, let me know. This has some beautiful pink flower. It just blooms during the springtime, and it's beautiful. And it looks really pretty right there too. So I like that it still has the pretty foliage. And I can't remember what this tree is, but it's my favorite. I need to get more. I'm gonna have to put some in the backyard. There's some dianthus. And this one here, this bush has been here for about 3 years, and it just doesn't do great. I do trim it all the way down to the ground, and then this ends up coming up, but I thought it was supposed to get really high, but it doesn't. I'm not sure what that's called either. This is a bleeding heart. The flowers just started to die off. I don't know about that or that. Actually, I believe those are lilies too. And this is where we did our drip irrigation with the tube. I don't know if you saw that video or not, but it's looking a little, it needs some water. Go ahead and show you the rock wall progress. Everything's doing awesome. I just need to do some weeding through here. It should start filling out and growing in. That'll have some white flowers coming down from it. That is snow and summer. Pink bubble gums, in case you're wondering. Potato vine. Petunia. Snow and summer. These just bloom in the springtime, and that is purple rock cress. We've got some more snow and summer. And we've got some creeping Jenny that came back from last year. We planted a few, but that's the only one that made it. And then we've got some dianthus here. So I was hoping to get this. I'm gonna go ahead and take those. I'm gonna break them in half every year, and then I'm just gonna keep putting them along through here and spread them out, because I would like for those to just fill this whole thing up. The salvia needs a trimming too. That one just hammered that too. I feel like that's gonna look really nice once it starts filling in. Okay, so we've made it to the backyard. I've got a boxwood here, some heucheras. I've got some limelight hydrangeas here. They weren't getting much water, so luckily I found out just in time, I hope, that they weren't getting water, and I just added some drip behind them. These are guacamole hostas. So here's the backyard. I've got all of my pots here lined up with my baskets. We had a huge issue with these, so these petunias would be just as big as the ones up front, except for we didn't have big enough holes. I only had these tiny little holes drilled here. And these were just getting rotted. See, these leaves are all yellow. That means that it's been getting too much water. So we dug all that out. I took all the plants out, just set them on the grass, and then dug out all the mud, and then we added topsoil and compost and plant tone in there. My husband was nice enough to drill all these holes for me so it can have proper drainage, but they already look better than they did. They still look pretty bad, but you know, look at this one here. This one's looking a ton better. This one doesn't even want to grow, so yeah, I feel like they already look a ton better in 2 days, so I'm happy about that, and they should make a full recovery and be just fine. There's my hanging baskets. I just trimmed those up a little bit. It just got super hot, so everything just started wilting a little bit. So I just kind of went through and just picked off groups here and here. Picked off all of the dead geranium heads. This lobella, I just grabbed groups and just pulled them off. It still looks really pretty. See, like this, I would just grab that right off there. So yeah, there's a huge difference already. This one here is a Rio Diplodenia. I've got some, I believe they're super bells. These are petunias. I need to deadhead those. And this is Diamond Frost, I believe. Yeah, it's starting to take off now. There's my weeping cherry tree. Lemon coral sedum. These have gotten double the size since I planted them. This one's not doing great, but it's a potato vine. Dianthus. I can't remember what this is called, but I believe it is a coleus. This one is a lavender tree. This one here was one of that were with the first plant that I potted that was up on my porch for shade plants. These are a petunia that like the shade. I didn't really need that here. This spot gets some sun, but not a whole lot. I've got Heart to Heart Tickle Me Pink caladiums, and I think they're just absolutely beautiful. They're gonna get big and pretty. And I've got another one, which is a Heart to Heart caladium. So pretty, love that. And these are coleus. This is a bubblegum, just one plant. It's looking great. When you deadhead these, just in case you didn't know, grab these parts too. That way they have a better chance of popping some new growth up and some new blooms. This here is a heuchera. That is a perennial that'll stay and that will get big and hang over. So I think that'll be great for that spot. These are my projects I still need to do. This is the knockout rose that I did a video on. Look how pretty that's looking. It just completely started just taking off after I cut all that dead stuff off. I'm pretty excited about that. I've got 2 honeysuckles there. I'm going to start building a trellis. I'm going to do a video of that. I've got clematis here. This is the Dr. Rupel. So that I'm going to pair next to this white climbing rose bush. I need to deadhead that. And then here I have another honeysuckle. This is the honeysuckle gold flame. Look how pretty that is. So yeah, I've got to build some trellises. I've got my vegetable garden here, my tomatoes. I put these in here because it attracts the bugs, so that the bugs go on those instead of my tomato plants. So I've got 4 tomatoes, 4 different varieties. My jalapenos aren't doing great. If you know what I need to do to help those out, let me know. And so this is my salsa garden. So I've got some cilantro here. I've got the little cucumber plant here. That one is going to be for pickles. We're going to do pickles later on, and we're going to do a video on how to do that. My family has done it for years and years and years. I remember going to my grandma and grandpa's, and the whole family would get together and pickle stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that, and they have a really awesome recipe. So this here is just a regular cucumber. Got this trellis here. I still need to hook up the drip. I've still just been watering that every day. I've got a strawberry plant here. Blueberry. So I've got a blackberry and a raspberry. Some strawberries in here. I found some little dwarf dahlias. So I just lined them along here. Along this border. I thought that would be really cute. There's my kitty. Okay, so with these dahlias, you just pop these off after you get a few rows here. You pop these tops off, and then they get 2 shoots out here. So those are going to shoot up instead of coming from the middle. They're going to get bushier. They're going to have many more flowers than they normally would. So I did that on all of them. Probably do that on the small ones too. I'll just let them get a little bit bigger. But yeah, so they just shoot those other ones up. It delays the flowering process, just a little, but I'd rather have more blooms. This is a rose bush. It's got really pretty pink flowers on it. And then I just stuck a super petunia there. I think that's fuchsia, and a super petunia there. This guy died because I was trying to figure out the water problem here because it was getting too much water. I kind of turned it down too much. This is fried, so I need to dig that out and put something new in there. I've got some Bordeaux super petunias in there with lilies on both sides. And then my super petunias, I got silverberry and fuchsia. And then I've got a lobella here. This is a dianthus. And that just stays small. That gets about 2 to 3 feet. Oh look, we've got some bees. But yeah, that'll go 2 to 3 feet high to 2 to 3 feet sideways. So that should fill in pretty nicely too. So that's all we've got today. There's the June tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. You guys have a good day.